Yeah, that's fine. So it's recording now. Oh, okay. Hello, I'm Catherine Graham, the Environmental Project Manager at Castlehaven Community Association.
I'm Ollie. I am the Environmental Project Coordinator here at Castlehaven.
We manage a community park here in Camden, and we do lots of food growing, therapeutic gardening, and also other environmental themes, from exploring how to reduce waste, exploring the 7 R's of sustainability, doing recycling, reusing, nature, arts and crafts, environmental films, quite a lot of things. This year actually was the second time that we took part in the Great Big Green Week. The first time we participated was last year, and for me it was a great opportunity to coincide with the launch of our Sharing Spaces project, which we were delivering in collaboration with Camden Think and Do. And for me, launching it during Great Big Green Week it was part of the theme week. We were part of a national movement. It just seemed a good time to launch our Sharing Spaces project. With the Sharing Spaces project, it was actually, we were doing a lot of activities relating to swapping, sharing skills, sharing knowledge about sewing, visual mending, recycling. We were doing nature, arts and crafts. It was basically an opportunity for people to come together in collective action, doing positive things. We did some interactive workshops last year about wildlife-friendly gardening. We did our community gardening sessions and our regular sessions. So the Great Big Green Week enabled us to promote our regular sessions as well as promote our bespoke sessions, such as the Sharing Spaces project or ad hoc workshops. We also used our community cinema to show a film called 6 Inches of Soil. It was a great film, and lots of people come, and it's about showing a film about young people in agriculture who are finding other ways of farming. We enjoyed that so much. It really was great fun. So when we knew that there was going to be another Great Big Green Week in 2025, I was very keen to get involved again.
We did a mixture of some one-off activities but also regular sessions that we wanted to highlight. So across the week, some of the activities we held were citizen science walkabouts, community gardening here in the greenhouse and out in our edible garden. We also went for a tour of the allotment garden in Regent's Park with one of the members of staff from the Royal Parks, which was really interesting. And we did some cinema screenings for families. So we had one on the weekend where we screened Wall-E, which was very popular. And alongside that, we did a litter picking walk along the canal. So that was a nice partnership with Clean Up UK, with the Canal and Rivers Trust. It was a nice collaborative event. We had a whole week where every day we did a different activity. So that's the kind of thing that we would look to do next year. It worked really well to kind of, as Kathy said, promote the sessions that we run already. So we had new people coming along and seeing the space and seeing what we get up to. But it was also nice to work with other organisations to see what they're doing as well. So Clean Up UK, for example, they're a nationwide charity that has litter picking hubs across the country. We used Great Big Green Week as a really good opportunity to launch the fact that we are now a cleanup hub. So people can come to Castlehaven, give us a little bit of notice, send us an email, and we can get them some litter picking equipment, everything they need: high-vis, gloves, litter pickers, and little hoops for their bin bags, everything that they need. We give it to them and we can send them off and they can tidy up their own local area. So this was a really good opportunity to highlight that as a partnership that has started, and since then 24 bags of litter have been collected from around Camden town.
For us, it was a great opportunity to promote the environmental project. So we work for Castlehaven Community Association, and just from that name, we wouldn't necessarily know we run a community park and that we actually run an environmental project. So actually it was a good way of kind of raising awareness with other organisations that, hey, we're here and this is what we do in Camden town.
It's been really good, the collaborative bit, not just with other organisations, but even within Castlehaven there's different projects. So for example, our walk where we had a tour of Regent's Park's allotment garden, that was a great opportunity to share knowledge about food growing. But we also had a mixture of some of the members of our Over 60s programme as well as some of the members of our environmental project. So it was even within the people going from Castlehaven we had different groups represented, which was really nice, and it's something that is quite important going forward. It means that we can shout about our individual project, show people the other activities and things going on at Castlehaven, and also represent other environmental organisations and shout about what they're doing in Camden specifically, but also being part of a nationwide programme like this is really good to shout about what's going on across the country.
I think we have actually been able to recruit new people to our project. Somebody, for example, who came last year to one of the wildlife-friendly gardening workshops that we did. And from that workshop, found out more about what we did and has actually now become a regular volunteer and has actually helped design a new space in our community garden.
So this year we had 100 people come to the various events that we ran throughout Great Big Green Week, but we also celebrated London Climate Action Week a fortnight afterwards. So with these two events, like Kathy was saying, they're really good kind of jumping off points for people to get more involved. So we've seen people who have stuck around and become volunteers. They have found other places nearer to them maybe that they can do more volunteering and environmental actions. And it's just because it's so visible that it's a really good opportunity. Great Big Green Week, you know what you're getting. You can list various activities and people know to come, try things out, and then they can get more stuck in if they want to.
Yeah, and we try and do a lot of things intergeneration as well, because we have so many different projects here with younger kids and older people. So it's nice to provide those opportunities for intergenerational communication, engagement, and so on. Carbon Coalition organised a webinar, which was great for us who were doing it for the first time. That's really useful, and I think the resources on the website I think are really useful. It just means you're not reinventing the wheel, really, isn't it?
Clear, easy to use, and very communicative. So if you do have questions, they're right. The pack that Great Big Green Week does provide is really useful, especially for smaller environmental organisations or individuals or just groups of people that are curious to get involved next year. I think above us we've got, I don't know if that's in the shot.
We've still got our signs up.
There's bunting above us that's really useful within our greenhouse, because people going past might recognise that and know what Great Big Green Week is about, or even just ask us what it's about, and then we can start that conversation. I guess going forwards, next year we'll speak to people that have attended our events this year and last year and see what they liked.
We're actually part of Camden Climate Alliance. We're a member of that organisation, and I think it's important for us actually to kind of take the lead, encouraging other organisations and groups to get involved in climate action. I will be speaking to other groups and so on in preparation for next year, because it'd be lovely to have Camden-wide Great Big Green Week like they do with some other local bodies. So that I think would like to be my next goal, be more organisations involved.
If I had to sum up Great Big Green Week this year, for me, it would be fun, collaborative and uplifting. It was really nice getting so many people to come to the site who have been or who haven't been before, letting them chat to each other, seeing them enjoy the week and seeing what has come of it when more people want to get more involved with environmental stuff.
Positive, exciting and inspiring. I think would be my 3 words. I just find it really enjoyable. It's great to connect with like-minded people, but also the opportunity to talk about a bit more about what we do and have really good, meaningful, positive conversations about things that people can do. I think it can get quite challenging with people. You know, they worry about what climate change and what is happening, and I think people need to feel they can do something that is important, that is positive, and it's also as part of collective action. I think that's one of the other great things about being part of the Great Big Green Week, is feeling we're part of this collective action, and then hopefully like next year maybe more organisations in Camden will also get involved. Also showing that we're having fun, you know, even going, you know, litter picking down, did litter pick with like Thousand Rivers Trust and along the canal, which was quite fun. And actually, you know, people love, it's just the chattering and the conversations going on, and people find their way that few minutes behind because they've stopped to have a natter, or noticing their local spaces, you know. And I think that's the main thing. I think it's like meeting new people, having fun and doing something positive as well. I must admit, I got really excited when we showed, particularly last year, 2024, the 6 inches of soil. that was so exciting to have a full house in our cinema in Clarence Hall, and it's a proper community cinema, it's a big screen and everything, and just to feel the energy and that positive energy of everyone coming together. And also we had like a Q&A afterwards as well, so there was lots of opportunities to have conversations. We had the director and I think it was producer would also come in, and actually that kind of inspired us actually to create our own environmental film season, which we've done this year, and we will continue to do that. We like to have opportunities like that where it is very interactive and to encourage that conversation, sharing those knowledge. May not agree about some things or something, but I think it's important to get people together to have that opportunity.
Especially in June, working in a park, it's great to do stuff in June when it's nice and more mild weather. You can do the activities then and hook people in, and then run film screenings over the winter and stuff like that. So you've got a good in, basically.
Yeah.